Wake up, it's Monday, feel the vibe, we climb. Media momentum rising, watch us shine. Step into the spotlight, show the world your drive. Unstoppable energy, come alive. Feel that rhythm flowing, let it set you free. With each beat we're stronger, it's our destiny. Together we'll hustle, let's embolden our dream. On this Media Monday, we're a winning team. Innovators in the house, creativity's key. Push the limits further, fuel the legacy. Connections are building, it's a perfect synergy. In this moment, yeah, we're writing history. Feel that rhythm flowing, let it set you free. With each beat we're stronger, it's our destiny. Together we'll hustle, let's embolden our dream. On this Media Monday, we're a winning team.
I love that jam.
We're a winning team. Welcome back to another episode of Media Momentum Monday. Hello, everyone out there. My name is Mark, and I'm the guy behind the Mental Marketer and the private Facebook group Funnel Building 101. And I'm with my partner today.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. A big shout out to Russell Brunson if he's watching. We're going to be talking about his book today.
Yes.
Fritz, you got a copy there?
I keep the copy on I keep it on speed dial.
Excellent. I got it on audio.
Yes. Actually, I have it on audio and I have it on my physical copy, one of the first copies, and then we're gonna, it's awesome because we're gonna be able to show today some of the supplemental material that actually comes with Traffic Secrets when you order the book. And if you have not ordered the book, we will make sure that there is a link around this video to grab a copy of the book. And why should you grab it?
Because it's awesome and it gives you so much great information. I listen to it instead of music in the car lately. Oh my goodness. Like every time I listen to it, I've listened to it probably about 6 or 7 times. And I learn something new every time I listen to it. It's great. It's so motivating. And today we're going to talk about how to find your dream customer. Secret number 1.
Yes. And you should also get the book because it's free. It's free plus shipping. You pay the shipping and handling charge for your location, get the book shipped directly to your home, and you can learn these traffic secrets. Absolutely. Today, we're going over chapter 1. So if you've paid attention last week, we had a homework assignment, right?
Did everyone read secret number 1 in Traffic Secrets?
Yes. Okay. You know what? Let me get ready here. And let me make sure. Yep. Okay. Yeah. We're going to make sure that we've got. Okay. Yeah. I'm already bringing it up here on the screen.
I love visuals.
Yeah. I'm already bringing it up here. This happens to be the Traffic Secrets supplemental. So we're going to use this as we're going through the chapters to just kind of guide us in our discussions in this first section, which is secret number 1. You know what? Hold on. Let's change it. All right. Okay. Yeah. I like it like that a little bit better. Secret number 1 is finding your dream customer. And what were your first thoughts about going through this chapter, Elissa?
The first time I listened or the 7th time?
Yeah, talk about the first time. First, talk about the first time, and then the first time and until now, what what you've discovered after going through it the first time.
Well, the first time I was just getting into being an online business entrepreneur. And since I do have a social media marketing background, it was really easy to understand.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
For me, I didn't have my funnel up yet. I was just getting involved with ClickFunnels, so I wasn't sure how the funnel was going to match getting traffic and finding your dream customer. But now, after the seventh time I've listened, I can connect the two. And now that my funnels are complete and active and live, the tips in this book have been just incredible to increase traffic to my website and funnel. How about you? What's your experience?
Yes, I can. I can remember hearing Russell Brunson say many entrepreneurs will put all of their focus on creating their product. They will spend hours, months, days building, and all the while thinking that if they build it, that others will come. And he uses the analogy of the field of dreams. If you build it, they will come. Well,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, tens of thousands of businesses will fail because they do not understand that one essential skill, and that is the art and science of getting traffic, which are people, to find you. And I I know from I've know other entrepreneurs that come into this world, and they'll say, you know what, I've been working so hard on this. I've been working so hard on this course. I'm going almost as if they just go underground to go work on a course. And then months later, they release it to crickets.
Exactly. But it's not just finding people, it's finding your dream customer that's important, because you can find a lot of people to click on your funnel, but to actually buy and be interested in your product, that that's the hard work. And
Mhm, mhm. Yeah,
we're going to make it really easy today with the information we have to give everybody. There's a few
absolutely.
people in the chat room. You want to give a shout out to them?
All right, let's see who's in the chat room. Looks like Pam. Hey, Pam, thanks for watching. Great to see you. Great to see that you made it this weekend. And Pam says that Traffic Secrets is my current favorite in the trilogy of secret books.
I
Ah,
concur. I concur.
ah,
His first book was .com Secrets, right? And then we
yeah.
have Expert Speak Secrets, and then we have Traffic Secrets. And I think I'm pretty much, I think everybody watching already knows, but I think it was, what was it? What year did Russell start? Like 20,
Oh, oh, you know what?
2013, was it? September of 2013, where he wanted to put out information to create and purchase parts for a funnel, for a potato gun. And that's how
Mhm.
this all started, for anybody that doesn't know.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, he wrote .com Secrets in 2013 because the 10-year anniversary was in 2023 when he
Mhm.
re-released the .com Secret Summit. And I know the .com Secret was the book that really started the underground movement. And I think that was the book that ignited the fuel. And I asked that question to probably close to 30 people at my very first Funnel Hacking Live. I asked them, what is your favorite book in the trilogy series? And we want to hear down in the comments, all those out there watching, give us your favorite down in the comments. And I'm going to tell you, which one do you think I heard the most? Elissa, which one do you think I heard the most?
I don't know. Let's just share it with us. We want to know.
Yes. Give us your favorite down below. And I will say that the book that I heard from most entrepreneurs there at the Funnel Hacking Live was .com Secrets. I
Wow,
heard
interesting.
dot, yeah, .com Secrets. I love .com Secrets. It's the structure of funnels and how upsells work and the different funnel types. And then you have Traffic Secrets, which is really about how to get, after you've built your funnel, after you've learned how to communicate inside, you've got to get people into your funnel. And I think that's what we're going to talk about today. But then my personal favorite happens to be Expert Secrets. I love communicating in a way inside the funnel and learning how to communicate in the way. I will, where can we listen to the book? I have the hard copy. There is, hey, Jay Lee says, hey, dynamic duo. What's
I
up?
know.
Great to see you, Jay. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, in
There,
answer to Pam, I got it on Audible, and it comes with this PDF that we're sharing with everybody. So I love the visuals, and I love to listen to books. So especially when I'm so busy and on the go, it's great to just push play in the car and learn as I drive.
yes. And it's interesting because as we're talking about the 3 different books, and on this handout here, there is a handout, just a FYI, there's a handout there's a supplement. What's this? This is like an audiobook supplemental, and there is a audio supplemental for .com, Experts, and Traffic Secrets. And when you go through the funnel, there's an opportunity to get the live training. And the live training came with the audio book for me. And in the in that live training is where I actually received this PDF. Now there are other online places where you can go to get the supplement books, and they're not paid. I think they're readily available. You can go to the website. I'll have to get that information together for all those out there, and we'll make it available somewhere around this video. How does that sound, Elisa?
That sounds great.
Yes. And
All right. Can we just pause for a second?
Okay.
So let's practice 3 times. Elissa.
Elissa.
Yeah, you got it. All right.
That's what I said.
It's not just you. Everybody in the world gets it right. But if we're live, I might as well correct everybody at one time.
That's what I said. I've been saying Elissa. That's what I said.
Okay.
What, did I not say that?
No, you said the E part. You said Lissa.
Oh.
Oh, no, you said E twice. Elisa.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry
This
about
one
that.
E sound. No, you're good. I just wanted to correct you.
Okay, so not Elise. Okay, Elissa. Okay.
Yeah, you got it. All right. So are you ready to dive deep into secret number 1? Who's your dream customer?
Being obsessed with your dream customer. That was the first point that he made inside this chapter. What were your biggest takeaways from that?
Well, you have to find your dream customer. You have to analyze what your dream customer is looking for. And so Russell makes a point that they're either seeking, it's either pleasure or pain. So they either are in pain and they're trying to find some kind of resource to decrease that pain, or they're seeking pleasure where they're good, but they want to improve and they want to get to a higher level. And so they're looking for something to support their life even better than it is right now. What did you get out of it, Mr. Mental Marketer?
Yes. So when I look at this, when I approach this chapter, I'm trying to find, how can I better understand my dream customer? And how can I understand my dream customer better than the customer knows themselves? And
Exactly.
and I think that's really the point behind this chapter is, and I never forget, well, when you watch the supplemental training inside of the Traffic Secrets course, there is a special bonus training by Dean Graziosi. And
Hmm.
Dean Graziosi starts off by talking about a campaign that he was running, and he wasn't having success with it. And it wasn't until, and it was, I think it had something to do with an interview with him and he used to be a former late night host on CNN, Larry. I don't know why I want to say Larry King. Larry
Yeah.
King. And he talks about, until he changed the hook. And what he did was he was able to meet the customer where they were, meet them where they are in their language, and
Hmm.
and not just understanding your dream customer. And I love how when you go through this first part of the Traffic Secret, he gives the example of going down and sitting with some executives, and him presenting an offer to those executives, and then those executives saying, you know what, I don't think that Julie would like that. And Russell is like, Julie, who's Julie? Where is she? But but what they were doing is they were pointing out how well they knew their customer, and not just how well they know their customer, but they know their habits, they know what keeps them up at night, they know what pain they're running away from, and they know what pleasure they're moving towards.
Hmm.
So when it comes to knowing your customer, it's those details. It's being able to meet them exactly where they're at, and being able to communicate with them in the same language that
Hmm.
they express their pain, or how they express their pleasure. And
Exactly.
and there's a great exercise in this. I think there's a great exercise, which is this one right here, which is the exercise to actually write down things that your ideal customers are saying to themselves, um, trying to either move away from the pain that they're experiencing, or moving towards pleasure. And then also, one more point, I know you just have to stop me sometimes. A lot of times our dream customer is us, and the same thing that we were struggling with. And also he mentions the point, of course, maybe you've heard this phrase before, but we talk about how our mess becomes our
Message.
message.
Hmm.
Yes,
Exactly. You want to get to know your customer better than they know themselves. One of the first activities that my coaches recommended me do is to just go in any AI platform like ChatGPT and put in what you do,
mhm,
what what you think your dream customer is, and ask ChatGPT to list their pain points, their geographics, their age, and gives you so much great information so that you can market appropriately to the people that need your service. I mean, we're all creating things that are going to change somebody's life drastically. And the only way that they're going to get that information is if we market appropriately and we know who our dream customer is.
absolutely, absolutely. If there is anything that I would say has dramatically changed the landscape since Russell wrote this book, is Chat GPT and AI, and the ways that we can use this. And I'll tell you, I just released the replays from the ClickFunnels Connect event there in Jasper, Georgia, and Danny had a sequence where in 5 minutes he asked a series of 7 questions, and it immediately, almost in 5 minutes, it took those questions, gave him a customer avatar and emotional hooks to use in his content, and he created a 12-page lead magnet on the spot.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely,
incredible.
absolutely amazing.
I spent 2 hours with Danny this morning. Oh my God.
And if I may share a prompt that was used to actually, that you may be able to use to draw that out of Chat GPT. Would that be okay?
Yeah, we can put the prompt in the comments later on.
All right, here is a prompt that you can try. Act as a market research analyst, and based on my product service idea, what are the top 5 pain points my target audience has? And what features would make this a must-have for them?
I love it. Yes, I'll put mine in the comments later on after we shut down, and you put yours. The audience would really, really benefit from that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And and from there, you want to get the language that they're saying to themselves when they are moving out of pain and towards pleasure. Can we give some of the examples that Russell gave in the book?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. And then also, we don't want to miss talking about the 3 different core markets as well.
Yeah, we want to get on that too.
Yeah, the 3 different core markets, because I think how the 3 different core markets actually fit into your marketing message is that
Health, wealth, and relationships.
yes, and your marketing message will focus, or the marketing message should focus on one of those.
Or it could be more. It could be more.
Well,
but at least one.
Well, I think that the marketing message should focus on one. But if you're going to have more than one marketing, if you're going to focus on more than one message, then that requires a separate funnel and a separate message. And that's from...
Not necessarily. Like, I'm a speech language pathologist and an autism expert, and my funnel teaches parents how to guide their children up developmental milestones and manipulate muscles for speech. So yes, I'm targeting health, but I'm also targeting relationships, because once that child begins to talk, they're going to form a lot of different relationships than they have when they are nonverbal.
Absolutely.
Two funnels. I just need one.
What Russell says is, anytime you try to get your potential customers to believe in 2 things, your conversions will usually cut in half, most times by 90% or more. To target 2 different desires, you need 2 different ads leading to 2 different funnels.
Two different ads, I agree.
Only focus on one desire with each message you put into the market. So I think we're both saying the same thing, but per message, not simultaneously focus on 2 different desires.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So it's not that you can't have 2 different market messages, but separately. 2 different offers and 2 that you put out there. So it should always be one of those core markets, either health, wealth, or relationships. And here are some examples that Russell gives in the wealth, as far as if you're moving away from pain. And example he gives: I hate my job and I want to fire my boss. And this is in the wealth niche.
Mm-hmm.
or I have no money saved and I'm scared I could lose my job. That's moving away from pain. And if you want some examples of wealth moving towards pleasure, I want to buy my dream house or dream car. It's future driven.
Mm-hmm.
I want to grow my company so I can have more impact, future driven, or I want to learn leadership so I can grow my team, future driven. Now it's your turn out there listening. Give, what do you think? Give us an example of a, whatever your niche is, health, wealth, relationships. Give us an example of a moving away from pain and also a moving towards pleasure. And if you do comment down, make a comment, we'll make sure to get it featured on next week's show. All right.
So I'm curious what in your niche, what's your pain one? What's your pleasure one? Can
Well,
you give me an example?
yeah. So I think, well, moving away from pain is, I I can take it from here. I have no money saved and I could lose my job. And I have been, I've tried other things. I've tried drop shipping. I've tried, and I have not been able to succeed. But I want to move away from relying on my 9 to 5 because it, now there's just a lot of situations that could cause them to lose everything, and they want to prepare for the future. And as far as moving towards, they want to move towards wealth. I'm in the wealth niche, so that's my niche. I'm not into health or relationships, but I'm in the wealth niche, and they do want to grow their company so they can earn money, so they can take care of their families, so they can leave the 9 to 5. They want to move towards a place where they are secure and safe, and they don't have to feel threatened by all these other external events that are happening in the world. And yeah, they want a leadership. So, and they also want to grow their revenue.
Yes.
Yes. All right. All right. Did you have anything else to say on that?
No.
All right. Then, all right. Oh, here it is right here. There we go.
Yeah.
There
I
you
was going to tell you, can we scroll to the next page?
go.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I love this PDF. It really explains everything he talks about and summarizes everything.
Yes, that's a good screenshot right there. If you do not have the accompanying PDF. All right. And
Can you read that to the audience?
okay. All right. Okay. So moving away from pain,
Mm-hmm.
moving away from niche. I'm overweight and don't feel comfortable in my clothes. I don't have energy and feel tired all of the time. I hate what I see when I look into the mirror. Health, moving towards pleasure. I want to get 6-pack abs. I want to be able to run a marathon. I want to eat healthier so I can get more energy. Wealth, moving away from pain. I hate my job and want to fire my boss. I have no money saved and I'm scared I could lose my job. Everyone around me everyone around me makes more money than I do. And wealth, moving towards pleasure. I want to buy my dream house or dream car. I want to grow my company so I can have more impact. I want to learn leadership so I can grow my team. All right. And let's see, the last one here is relationships, moving away from pain. I'm in an abusive relationship and don't know how to get out. I feel alone and want to feel what love looks like. I feel awkward when I'm around new people or relationships, moving towards pleasure. I want more passion in my relationship. I want to spend more time with my spouse and kids. I want to meet more people through networking. And while two people's goals might be the same, their reasons for accomplishing that goal might be completely different. And
Mm-hmm.
this I think this is really the point that he makes in the book when he talks about just really kind of focusing on one of those in each message. And he talks about a couple of things that he'll hear people say. And I wanted to definitely touch on this one because people will say that what I'm doing, it doesn't fit into any of these desires. And he goes through and he breaks that false belief using an example from, I think it was the Gillette commercial, the Gillette razors, and asking, okay, we're selling razors. What core market does this which core market does this one fulfill? Then he really breaks it down in the book and he talks about shaving. You're looking at your appearance. So your appearance could be relationships. You know, I know someone who sells soap, and they sell soap, and what they've done is they have taken, when you look at a company like let's say Axe body spray, or there's this really popular soap brand that goes viral. But what they do is they touch on relationships, because they make it so that you, when you use our product, you're going to have better relationships. And then you spray the Axe, and then the women just gravitate towards them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see it in action in one of those commercials, how they are really honing in on one of these three, which is the health, wealth, or relationships. Even though it's their product may seem like it doesn't have anything to do with relationships, but it's the marketing message that is that's focused on one of those three.
You summed that up well.
You think? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, you did.
You're next. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Yes.
that concludes our deep dive, unless you have something else.
No, we have one more. We have one more thing to touch on in this chapter. I know we're right at we're right on time, but really, this one right here. When he talks about, I think what this part talks about is the searcher and the scroller. So when you're creating content, and there's two different ways that you can actually get your message in front of your dream customer. And there's the searcher and the scroller. The searcher is actively searching for what you have. And
they are looking for help.
And he talks about search marketing, which is going to typically be keywords. It's going to be search engines where you can be found. And then there is the scroller. I love the example he gives, talking about the very first time that there was an advertisement run on the big screen. And scroller, you have to communicate a little differently, because you're interrupting them. No one comes to social media or on Facebook to see ads. So when you're in front of your dream customer, where they're at, doing what they are doing, whether that might be, you might have we'll say single dads, and they're going bowling, and they're there to bowl. So you're interrupting them. So your message has to be different than a message of someone that's actually seeking you out. And I think this really touches on how those differences, and what you have to be good at with each of them. And what I think has changed from the time that he wrote this book and till today is that social media is more I think back then, social media was more of a friend-based algorithm
Hmm.
where your posts were mostly seen by friends. But now the algorithm has adjusted to what's called the TikTokification of social media to
Yes,
where to where it's interest based. And it's interesting because I look at the statistics for the views and the engagement on my post, and it seems that more than 70 to 75% of my views and engagement come
are
from non-followers.
hmm
Non-followers. And this is different than when this algorithm first started,
it
whereas
was all your friends and followers.
yes,
Mhm.
yes,
Which
yes.
is great because it makes it so much easier to find not only your dream customer, but new dream customers
Yes, yes,
repeatedly.
yes. And I think it sort of adjusts the way that you can communicate in your messaging with your content. Um, you have to be good with hooks. hooks, hooks,
Mhm.
hooks. you know,
We are
you,
definitely going to get to that.
yes, it makes your hooks. We're not diving deep into it, but it just gives you an idea of how the algorithms have changed and how it's really depending on you really being great at hooks. Now,
Yeah,
when
not
it comes,
only for
Mhm.
that reason, but because people's attention spans are so much smaller than they used to be. And there's so much, not competition, but there's so much out there that you want to be able to catch somebody's eye, especially that scroller, immediately. So they get interested in what you're going to say and they want your product, basically.
Yes, you have to grab their attention with the hook and be just enough to tell them a story and make them an offer. Hook,
Exactly.
hook, story, offer. Man, you know what? I just love everything that Russell teaches. And it's I just love everything that he teaches, and it can be put so easily, his frameworks can be put so easily into real life examples. Just lastly, before we end, as far as the searching part goes, um, I think you just have to be aware of what your audience is searching. And there's a way to find out what they're searching for at each stage of the funnel. And that's just depending on the search terms that they put so you can show up. I happened to show up at the top of a result this weekend and got a message from someone. um, they were working inside of ClickFunnels, and they messaged me and said, "Hey, I saw your video at the top of the results for designing emails inside of ClickFunnels 2.0." Yeah, right there. But then they had another question that I was able to help them with right on the spot. They said, "But you didn't show this. Can you tell me how to do this?" And I just answered it for them right there on the spot. I love it.
Excellent. That's what I love so much about this community is everybody, not just you or me, but everybody in this group is willing to help each other out, so that you can succeed. I've never been in such a large group where there's no competition whatsoever. There's lets everybody win and bring each other up together, and I just love that. It's really really incredible, and that you can just go into the ClickFunnels group and ask a question if you're having a problem, and you'll get an answer like pretty much right away from like 10 different people. So it makes customer service really easy also. I just love it. But do we
Absolutely.
want to share? We forgot to share what next week's homework is.
All right. So that
Secret
just
number two.
yeah, that just puts a button on this first chapter. If anyone has any questions about it, definitely put them down in the comments. It was really just about understanding how to communicate with your dream customers and how to find where they're hiding. We could go so much deeper into that, but we only have a 30-minute show. I know I'd be talking. I'm telling you, I'd be talking.
But you guys could reach out to either Mark and I if you guys have any questions. But I definitely recommend Traffic Secrets, the book. It really changed my life and my dream customers' lives. And I can't wait for next week. That's like one of my favorite topics, the Dream 100.
Yep. Next week is secret number 2, the Dream 100. We're gonna get into that too. All right. Yeah.
I always have so much fun finding my Dream 100. It's a really fun activity. We'll get into it next week, though. I don't want to give it away.
Awesome. That's well, that's our lesson for the day. Now we've got a little bit of our ending outro, CF news, anything that's going on. I know we had a couple things that we might want to talk about, but I'll let you take the lead.
Sure. Do you have a list of what we want to talk about? I mean, I could mention ClickFunnels Connect Vegas.
Here, let me here. There's some things that I don't know if you were there. Well, you were there, but that's just, that was just kind of a download for us to hear. I put it.
Let's just go back to ClickFunnels Connect Vegas.
I put a little. I think that's what you sent me. Actually, I put that little message in the chat. I guess I think. What's new and exciting in the community? There's always a lot of new and exciting things that are coming up. I think we had a huge a Connect event over in Barcelona.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Did you see the video from that? Oh, what an incredible event. I so wish I could have been there.
Yes. I just got approved, so pretty soon I'm going to be posting the replay videos from the ClickFunnels Connect in Jasper, Georgia. I sent those to you. Did you get a chance?
No, I haven't. I've been very busy, as you know.
Yes. That was I think it's a real good example of a smaller event. I think there were maybe 12 of us in that room, but there were 4 powerful speakers. That came on. You learned about the Connect event and the Connect opportunity from Danny himself. He had a couple of clips in there with him really explaining it and going through the details of it. It was really cool to see one of my very own social posts.
Nice.
on the slide presentation. Did you know? Well, maybe you did know, maybe you didn't know, but the Connect event that we went to in Hollywood, yeah, it was not the first one.
No, I recently found that out. It was my first one now.
Yes. I think there were. He showed us pictures. I think there were 2 more before that.
But I don't think they were as big as the one in Hollywood. So I think Hollywood was like the first one with how many people were there? Like 50 people?
Yes, a good portion of people. Yes.
Before I got on, that's why I was a couple minutes late. I just posted a whole bunch of pictures from ClickFunnels Hollywood and from ClickFunnels Utah. It was a good refresher on all the great memories. Like, oh my goodness, I learned so much. I connected with so many people, and coming out of the first one in Hollywood, like I got to meet you. That's how Media Momentum started.
Exactly.
So many incredible relationships were built with people who are so supportive of everything that you want to do. And the information we got to learn each time I've been to Connect. You get to learn like the newest features coming out and the newest programs coming out. And it's incredible where this company is going. Really incredible.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I want you to watch the one video by Dante, when there's Dante and Danny standing up there. It was kind of like the start of it. And then he gives a quick overview of where the company is going with these Connect events.
Mhm.
And I know it's going to be exciting because you have one coming up too. Can you give us any more details about
I
that?
do have more information.
Oh,
I have the date 99% confirmed.
uh-huh.
The venue is almost confirmed. They've just got to sign the contract. It's a gorgeous venue. The hotel is gorgeous. We're looking at, discount rates for the ClickFunnel members and everybody that's going to attend. The main event's going to be on a Wednesday, and then Tuesday evening for people are going to come in the day before, I'm sure. So we have something planned, an informal networking event for Tuesday night. And then on Wednesday is a main event from 12 to 5. And we're going to have a few speakers, some breakout sessions. And then right afterwards, we're going to have a dinner, networking, and cocktails hour. And then after that, all the proceeds for Connect Vegas are going to be going to Straight Up Abilities. They're a nonprofit, and their mission is to teach dance, music, arts, and inclusion to autistic, neurodivergent, Down syndrome adults. We also work with children as well. They have a satellite office here in Las Vegas, and it's just incredible. They just came back from the Royal Ballet
Wow.
performing. One of the performers, the hip hop artist, just got a record contract. MC Downs. So they're doing really great things. It's just not like an after school or weekend activity for people and individuals to socialize. It's actually teaching them a skill, and they're going to competitions, and they're killing it, absolutely killing it. Anyway, sorry for the distraction, but anyway, so
No, you're good. You're good.
after the cocktail party, I believe, I haven't gotten confirmation, but I believe some of the all-stars, they're called all-star supers, are going to come out and perform to everybody, and they've got swag to give everybody for donating to their mission. And then we're going to have an after party, networking party, and I'm trying to get DJ Danny Walsh to perform, but we'll see. So yeah, no, we're just trying to make it fun and informational and easy for everybody to meet each other. A lot of the Connect events that I've been to, I don't know what your experience is, but as soon as you're done with the Connect event, everybody like stands in a hallway or stands in a corner talking and getting information and picking each other's brains. And so we wanted to build that into our event. So that's what we're doing. And then the next morning, we are going to have an optional like brunch, informal meeting and closing. So it's going to be a 3-day extravaganza if you want it to be. And they asked if you would come and interview people like you did in Georgia.
I'm going to be there. I am going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be me.
That's all you can be.
And that's what I love doing. I love getting the speakers. I love hearing the speakers, first of all. And then I love after, if they're going to sit down with me and give me a few more nuggets that I can, just on a personal one-on-one level. I love being the eyes and ears for my community that wants to be there, but may not have the resources to be there in some cases. Of course, if you can be there 100%. because being there is nothing like being in the room, and it's just every single person. And one thing that I love that Danny did with the Jasper events, he says, you know what, if you have a problem, if you're an introvert, just get with me and I'll connect you to.
Mm-hmm. He's really good at that. Really good. You know what I forgot to mention to you? Besides the 5 main speakers, which I can't release just yet, but it's fire. A lot of great information. We're also, for like newbie speakers or people who want to get in the stage but don't have a lot of experience, we've created a contest called "The Mic Is Yours." You should apply. The application is in Connect Vegas, and we're going to have a full production team. So the production team is going to be videotaping it, and as a prize for coming on our stage, so there's going to be 3 lucky winners. They're going to get all the content from their live speaking engagement. So I think it's really great. I think we also may have a package where we'll create social media reels for them based on the event too. So you should apply. The application is in ClickFunnels.
Yes, you out there, you should apply.
No, Mark, you should apply. No, we've gotten the I've only released it in ClickFunnels Connect Vegas. That's where all the behind the scenes information is coming out. Once I get everything approved, I'll put it out on ClickFunnels official. But yeah, I encourage everybody to get in that group, and you'll see the application in there, and feel free to apply.
Absolutely. And I just, I think we'd have to say, just thanks to the ClickFunnels community, Russell Brunson, the management, the executive teams, all the way from Russell Brunson, Todd Dickerson, Jimmy Allen, the whole social team. I can't say enough. Danny, of course, Danny, it goes without saying, but the entire team, the entire staff is vested in our success.
Exactly. That's incredible. Hey, how come my hearts aren't coming out?
Let's see.
Yeah, we got some hearts. Some love for everybody at the ClickFunnels.
Yes, we're so I've just nothing but graciousness, because we're all delivering our message, and you're making an impact in the families that you're touching, of the nonverbal children, and you're helping them to get back to, I don't know, but you're helping them. And this community is so supportive. We cannot be thankful enough. Cannot be thankful enough.
I am so grateful that I met ClickFunnels, and you, of course.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Is there anything you wanted to share with the audience before we say goodbye and listen to our theme song?
It's Monday. No, just be on the lookout. We'll be, if you got really good information from this episode, we'll be posting some information to help you along that journey to get your content machine up and running. I think that's the whole goal around this show, is not to just come and listen to information, but we want to see, if you're out there posting, if there's something that we can follow you on. I think that you're really good at that too. Mm-hmm. And I always love supporting others out there. When you're posting, you start a new channel, you're not getting engagement. If there's anything you want to reach out to us about, just, our inbox is open. Our DMs are open.
Thank you for encouraging me to open up a new YouTube channel, and for being my second subscriber. I'm really excited about that.
I was here first. Yes, absolutely. Awesome. Amazing. But yeah, nothing but good things. And I guess we'll keep going on, but we'll end it here.
Happy
And
Monday, everybody, and have a very productive week with a lots of momentum.
yes, see you again next week.
Wake up, it's Monday, feel the vibe, we climb. Media momentum rising, watch us shine. Step into the spotlight, show the world your drive. Unstoppable energy, come alive. Feel that rhythm flowing, let it set you free. With each beat we're stronger, it's our destiny. Together we'll hustle, let's embolden our dream. On this Media Monday, we're a winning team. Innovators in the house, creativity's key. Push the limits.
Where'd you go?
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. You're sitting back quiet. Okay, we're off. We're
Where
off.
does it say we're still live?
Oh no, we're not live anymore. Oh
It says
shoot,
live.
wait.